and welcome to the Tea Party Hunter channel for a review of Senior Moment with William Shatner, Christopher Lloyd, and Jean Smart. It is a romantic comedy, and it is about William Shatner's character is a former test pilot from his younger years who lives in Palm Springs, drives a really old Porsche, and likes to speed around town in it. And eventually he's very naughty and he loses his license and then has to adapt to living the loser's life, so says him, of riding the bus and a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so it's really weird seeing William Shatner play buddy-buddy with Christopher Lloyd if you're a Star Trek fan, because in Star Trek 3 they were enemies, and the whole movie I keep hearing in my head, because I've watched that movie several times, every time Shatner's talking to Christopher Lloyd, I keep waiting for him to say, "I have had enough of you," as he kicks Christopher Lloyd off the cliff and crashes into the planet's surface of volcanic lava and stuff like that. However, in this movie, they are bestest of friends. And Christopher Lloyd he's an old man, and he's become an old man, and he looks like an old man. William Shatner says in the role in the movie that he's 72 years old. In real life, when the movie was made, he was 89. He just had his 90th birthday. I think it was March 24th. I can't remember. Him and Leonard Nimoy, Mr. Spock, for you non-Star Trek fans, Shatner was 2 days older than Leonard Nimoy, and that surprises most people because most people thought Nimoy looked much, much older. And in fact, Shatner was 2 days older. So yes, they shared a birthday within 2 days of each other, and I'm sure it was pretty good times around the set for the 3 years they made the show, and then when they did the movies as well. Okay, back to this movie. This movie it's pretty cute, it's pretty fun, but it really, really, really relies on you being a fan of the cast. If you put Canadian actors in this movie like a Hallmark movie, it would not fly at all. It relies on the charisma of William Shatner and Christopher Lloyd and Jean Smart from Designing Women. They really make this production work and valuable to stay with, because the story's not that complicated and it's not that fancy and it's not that great, but you enjoy being with the characters and the people, the actors that you love. And from that point of view, no, it totally works just fine, but it's not cinematic woo-hoo-hoo. Shatner way overacts in many, many places, but again, that's part of his charisma. Christopher Lloyd doesn't. Christopher Lloyd plays the part spot on from beginning to end. He's Christopher Lloyd. He cares about acting a lot, and it shows. And whereas William Shatner cares about having a good time a lot, and let's be honest, that shows too. Now this dude here, this Mexican fellow in the Impala that jumps up and down, he is a new actor for me, and he is really, really good in this. In fact, all the actors and actresses in this show are really, really good. The fellow in the jumping car, he's excellent. He gets a lot of screen time, and it's fun having him on there. And the relationship between him and Shatner is really cool from a real-life point of view, because it shows this guy who has a mild, intimidating look with the tattoos and the car and all the stuff like that. However, when Shatner sasses him, and Shatner does sass him, his reaction is so welcoming. It's like, if this happens in real life, yay. Because the whole idea of, like, just pulling a gun out and killing each other, that's so current America, dang it. But anyways, in this one, he doesn't. He reacts great. And it's like, it's a good role model from that point of view. It's not a good role model from the point of view of Shatner. Shatner's a total pee-pee head. But again, this movie is about his redemption. So he's supposed to be a pee-pee head or you have no redemption. Okay, if you don't know what a pee-pee head is, I don't either. My 3-year-old niece used to say it and I adopted it. So there you go. It really has no definition other than a negative person. Okay, now, what else do we have in this movie? The romance is fine. It's everything is silly, and you just go with it. The racing cars is fine. It's silly. It's everything. So I'm gonna just end it there, because everything else is right there. It's like, if you like the cast, you'll enjoy the movie. You're not gonna fall in love with it, but you're definitely not gonna be bored. It's a good time. If you don't like the cast, well, then you might be bored and find it not worth your time. But come on, who doesn't like Christopher Lloyd, William Shatner, and Jean Smart? amongst the other newcomers that do a wonderful job. So there you go. If you've got an hour and a half to kill and you want to have a good laugh and just, it's right at the level of Hallmark, but with a better cast. Oh, one surprising element that I need to put out there. I meant to put it at the beginning, so forgive me. This movie is produced by Chicken Soup of the Soul, but this movie's filled with cuss words. I don't know if it's rated R, but it's filled with cuss words, and it's filled with derogatory Christian elements, which from Chicken Soup from the Soul, I found that very surprising. Very surprising. So, yeah, there's that element too. With all that in mind, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the future.